Birol, it is so nice to see you, and we are going to learn all about your book, Between Two Worlds. So, first of all, before we dive deep into it, tell me a little bit about your background and what inspired this book.
I'm from Germany. My parents are from Turkey. They immigrated in the 1960s to Germany. So I was born in Germany, I grew up in Germany. So I had difficult times between two cultures.
So as you're growing up in that space, as you're between two worlds, what's that like for people? Seems like it would be very relatable for a lot of people right now.
As you can imagine, I have lived a life between two identities over the years, as an immigrant, as a Turk, and as a German. But it wasn't too late that I figured out my true self hung between two cultures. It is only an experience that immigrants can understand who live between two cultures. But it also allowed me to learn about each traditions, like people and ritual. This experience offered me a different outlook on things, like elements that only judged by living in a different surroundings. And as you can visibly see, the richness that I got in my personality, all I have learned over the years, can be seen in my writings, Ashley.
I think this story of your life, this book, would be very interesting because San Diego is a border town. So the topic of immigration is something that people speak about a lot and want to learn more about. What kind of impactful incidents really led to your development that you just referenced?
I speak with experience that your roots, identity, and the place where you come from greatly impact your life. But let me give you an example about my case. My first relationship was a German girl, who thankfully is my wife now. My time with her was full of love and joy. Things ended in our favor, but it wasn't always like this, just like any other relationship. And my story also had twists and turns. As soon as her parents find out about my Turkish background, they knew about my roots. They pushed her to end everything we had. But with all that difficulties, we ended up together. It does not happen to everyone, but we were fortunate. There is an element that smacks Islamophobia, but holding the entire culture accountable is a bit extreme. It's my thinking.
Before we run out of time, what are some of the elements you really hope that people unfamiliar with immigration or different cultures take away from reading your book?
I believe with all my heart, Ashley, this is a people's book. With my book, I have attempted to provide the readers with an experience of what immigrants go through, from language barrier to financial opportunities and the desire to be with my own family. The life of an immigrant is full of sweet and sour flavors. I hope my book and my life provides my audience with clear vision of an immigrant's life and how things work when you have to choose between two worlds. One that you must embrace and the other that you can't let go.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We will link everybody to your website so they can snag a copy of Between Two Worlds. We are so happy to hear things have worked out in your favor and appreciate you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much for having me to share my story today.